Hello again. Today we are going to be problem solving using indirect measurement, okay? So you need a ladder that will reach a window that is 15 feet up. And the base of the ladder is 8 feet from the building. How long of a ladder do you need? So here we have our building and our ladder, and we know that the window is 15 feet up, and we also know that the distance from the building to the base of the ladder is 8 feet. Well, I know that this is a right triangle, so I can use the Pythagorean theorem to find the length of my ladder, which we're going to call C. Because we know that a squared plus b squared equals c squared. And my short leg is a, which is 8. So we will say 8 squared plus 15 squared is equal to c squared. Well, we know that 8 squared is 64 plus 15 squared, which is 225, and that equals c squared. Well, 64 plus 225 is 289, and that's equal to c squared. Well, I'll take the square root of both sides, and that means that c is 17. So the length of my ladder is 17 feet. And that's how you solve these problems using indirect measurement. All right, so let's say you have a garden that is 5 yards at its shortest side. You want to stretch a string from one corner to the opposite corner. How long of a string will you need if the string makes two 30, 60, 90 triangles in the garden? Well, let's make a diagram here. So here's our garden. And we know the short side of the garden is 5 yards. So if I want to stretch a string from one corner to the other, and this forms a 30, 60, 90 triangle, and our 90-degree angle is here, the short side here would be A, right? And that would make this B, and that would make the string C. And remember, if you have a 30-degree, 60-degree, and 90-degree triangle, the length of C is equal to 2 times the length of A. So that means that C is going to be equal to 10 yards. So the length of our string will be 10 yards. And that's how you use these diagrams and indirect measurement to solve these problems. All right, so let's say you have a kite at the end of a 26-yard string. The sun is directly above the kite, so you know from the shadow that the kite makes that it's 10 yards from the base of the string. How high is the kite? So I know that my kite string is 26 yards, and the sun is making a shadow of the kite, so I know that it comes out 10 yards. So this is 10 yards, and the string is 26 yards. I need to know how far up is that kite. Well, this forms a right triangle, doesn't it? Well, our short side, or our short leg of our triangle, is 10. So that's A. B is actually the unknown here, isn't it? So let's be 10 squared plus B squared equals 26 squared. Since we're using the Pythagorean theorem, so 100 is what 10 squared is. So 100 plus B squared equals 676. So I need to solve for b, so I will subtract 100 on both sides. And now I have b squared equals 576. And if I take the square root of both sides, b is equal to 24. So b is the height of our kite, so that'll be 24 yards. So the kite is 24 yards high. And that's how you use indirect measurement to solve these problems.